Shalom everybody and welcome to Rega Bivrit Clean Edition. Today we are in a very important parasha. We're talking about the cleansing of the house of Israel, Parashat Pinchas. Today I want to talk to you about the Torah and the higher Torah. That's what I call the shiur. The written Torah of Moshe and the higher Torah of Hashem. We are seeing a paradox in this Torah portion today. We meet about a man named Pinchas, and it says here in the beginning of this portion that Pinchas was Ben Elazar Ben Aaron a Kohen. Now you do want to make sure that you understand that the Midrash clearly tell us that he had a different lineage, that is a lineage in Avodah Zarah, similar to one that have a questionable lineage that we know. Who is that? That is Mashiach himself. That's why the picture of Pinchas is a picture of Mashiach himself. Everybody need to understand that. Now, here in the text, it says that Pinchas ben Elazar Ben Aaron a Kohen, he restored my chemati. The word chema related to the Hebrew word chama. Chema and chama. Well, what is the word chama in Hebrew? The word chama in Hebrew is the word sun. Think about it. In the prophet Malachi, it tells us that he is the shemesh tzedakah, the sun of righteousness. Who is the one that is the shemesh tzedakah? How interesting it is that God himself is describing himself as the one that have the chema, which is heat, but it's also red. Well, the word chama is the word for sun. So the sun of righteousness is none other than Hashem himself. Yet the commentator tells us that the son of righteousness is Mashiach himself. What is the upshot? It is the connection between the Mashiach and Hashem, who are to restore God to the world. What is the job of the Messiah? Is to restore God into the world. And here we're reading about a man who have a questionable lineage, and he also broke the Torah. Well, what do you mean by breaking the Torah? It says here in the text that it says in verse 13 of our portion, it says, "V'hayta lo lizar'o acharav brit kehunat olam tachat asher kina le'eloav v'yechaper al bnei Israel." So it says that somehow his actions has brought an atonement. The word yechaper is important. That's where we get the Hebrew word kapara, like Yom Kippur, to do the kapara and to be able to bring this type of atonement for the children of Israel. And how did he do it? He did it by killing one of his own clans, one of his own men, and by killing, here it says in the text, it says he's killing from Israel, Ish Israel HaMukeh, and the Midianite, Zimri and Cosbi. Zimri, son of Using, but Kisbi or Cosbi is the daughter of lie. He removed the lie from the Israel, and how he did it by killing them. Now here is the problem, here is the issue, here is the dilemma. He's a Kohen. He's not allowed to kill. As a Kohen, he cannot serve as a Kohen and kill. We're learning something about a Mashiach. A Mashiach himself, one who take upon himself the image of Mashiach, is one who can in some way transgress the Torah. He transgressed the Torah, but God says he's giving him Brit Shalom. How interesting it is that in Hebrew the word shalom is equivalent to the Hebrew name Esav. Shalom and Esav is the same name, and if you flip the letters of Esav, you get the name Yeshua. So it's a one who is in a questionable, truly questionable lineage, who is a Kohen Gadol of some sort, who have taken upon himself the sins of Israel by breaking the Torah, and by doing that, he himself brought a covenant of peace to all of Israel. What do we learn from that, brothers and sisters? That there is the law that is greater than the written law of God. It is called the law of love. And that's what Shaul was talking about. This law of love, called in Hebrew, Mesirut Nefesh. He took the action, and he did those actions for the salvation of all of Israel. Mesirut Nefesh. He gave his soul for all of Israel's salvation, friends. And for that, there is no law. And that's why Yeshua says, one who lay his own life for his friend, for Israel. Yeshua referred to Ahavat Israel. On this, there is no greater love. There is no greater Torah, because it's above the written Torah. And here is give, Brit, Shalom, and an eternal covenant, eternal Kehuna. Just as Messiah Yeshua is the Kohen Gadol eternal, even though he's from a questionable lineage, even though he appeared like he broke the Torah, those are the signs of the Messiah. Pinchas, brothers and sisters, is the picture of the Kohen Mashiach. And on that it says in Moed Katan, in Tractate Moed Katan 28, listen carefully, that the death of the righteous, the ability of the righteous to give themselves up, atones for the sins of Israel. Pinchas was willing to die than to see the sin coming to Israel. And for that, friends, it's the greatest law above even the Torah itself. This is, friends, our Rega Bivrit for today. Shabbat Shalom.